entrepreneur, this is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled How to Write an Article for Maximum Exposure and Results. And get this, without having to be a creative or marketing genius. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of this short video is to demonstrate how you can write an article, get maximum exposure and results. And the key is for you to choose a subject that literally has tons of potential hidden sub-niche subjects within it. For example, think about house ownership. And you say, well, okay, Mark, that's kind of a broad subject. It's exactly the point. Now, the house ownership in and of itself is the main niche subject. However, watch how there's several potential niche subjects built within it. And as I give you this list of actually 7, watch and see how many you come up with on the fly just by seeing this list. Take a look. You got property landscaping issues, how to choose a property landscaper, things you need to know about landscaping in and of itself. How about estate planning? Now that's a sub-niche within and of itself, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, that's already a multi-billion-dollar industry in and of itself. But how does estate planning relate to property ownership in terms of the people or person who owns it, and then maybe if they want to pass it on to the next generation or keep it in the next generation? Should it be, put into a trust, and on and on and on? How about local property tax issues? How to legally reduce them? That's a pretty big issue everybody should be interested in. How about roofing issues? Are there certain things that you do to a roof that may not help the property value, or things you should avoid? These are the things you want to know. How about window replacement? Are there certain window replacements that don't help improve the property value? Are there certain window replacements that could be a fire hazard? Again, on and on and on. Now, how about number 6, ladies and gentlemen? Interior design selection. How to design your house like the rich and famous when you don't have the budget. On and on and on and on. In fact, you could probably do a video series just like Gary Vaynerchuk, similar with the wine, where you could educate people about interior design, and who knows, that's probably a whole industry within and of itself. And finally, I have this underlined because potential refinancing concerns, and I'm using not necessarily refinancing, I just wanted to use that as a niche subject, pardon me, but the financing. And notice we skipped right to property ownership. We could talk about how to finance the house of your dreams when you don't qualify for bank financing, how to sell your house when your buyers can't qualify for a loan, and on and on and on. How to buy a house at the same price and sell it at, how to buy a house at one price, sell it for the same price, and still make a profit. That's really a financing issue. But the point is, do you see all these main sub-niche subjects that could revolve around your main subject? So when you choose a subject that's really fertile, ladies and gentlemen, you got a ton. In fact, look at number 6 again, really quick. Interior design. Each room of that house, if it has a basement, if it has a bathroom, if it has a kitchen, if it has a living room, if it has a bedroom, all of those are sub niches, ladies and gentlemen. You got the front yard, you got the backyard, you got the neighborhood. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you can see how any one of these subjects could be turned into another article. That article in and of itself could be converted into an ebook, and on and on and on. So when those of you who are struggling to get content, 2 things. Pick a subject that's ripe, and then you got sub-niche subjects. And in fact, some of these, think of these as keywords, not literally property taxes, but in other words, your main keyword would be something about home ownership, and then these would be these 7 sub niches that we covered would be potential keywords. Now, all of them are not going to be get tons of searches, but the point is, they probably get enough that it's worthwhile for you to go after these to draw traffic. Because any one of these, and I don't mean these literally, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to give you an overview. What I'm saying is, when you look at your keywords, try to find sub keywords, anywhere from 500 to 1,000 searches a month. Those are golden, long tail keywords, issues, in other words, that you could build content around. And remember, I like to think of articles like, I call them 24-hour sales reps. The more commission sales reps you get out there, the more traffic, the more potential list building, the more potential money, the more potential somebody might take the article and put it on their blog. You could get socially bookmarked. There's, in fact, and don't ever forget this, ladies and gentlemen. As long as you hopefully have a self-hosted WordPress blog or Joomla, whatever you're using, that content will stay in cyberspace from now on. So the beauty is, long after you don't have a budget for advertising, you can't pay AdWords advertising anymore. If you get your content out there one way or another, it'll stay out there. So in this short video, entrepreneur, I hope you can see how you can write an article that'll give you maximum exposure and results if you play your cards right. With that said, for those of you who want to discover how you can add an additional 25% more gross profit to your bottom line, do so in the next 90 days or less without having to add any new customers or clients, then ladies and gentlemen, grab your free 9-page special report. Just head over to youcanmarketonlinenow.com/sales, because that's where you can get it. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. We'll see you again next time on the Marketing Minute.